Jennifer Hildebrand. I'm the Senior Sales and Marketing Manager at Clos.
And I am Julianne Winter. I am the Sales and Marketing Assistant at Clos.
We are going to be making buttercream roses today. I've already went ahead and made my favorite buttercream, but you can use whatever buttercream you want. That's the beauty of it. Go online, search whatever kind. There's French, there's Swiss, there's American. There's a whole bunch of different buttercream options. Go to town. Make your buttercream ahead of time, and then once you're done with that, join us here. We're going to add some gel food coloring. Use the liquid kind, and it dilutes it too much and it compromises the structure of the buttercream. So,
not a good choice.
Not a good choice. Step one, really, step one is open a glass of Sauvignon Blanc.
Yes, our Sauvignon Blanc is what we're drinking today.
Absolutely.
While we do our sipping and our baking.
We are going to add a little bit of our gel food coloring, and a little bit goes a long way. So I just have toothpicks in here that has a little bit of the gel color. Now I want these flowers to be very, very subtle in color. I like to have different variegated patterns, so I'm going to show you how to combine different color buttercream into the same piping bag easily and without a huge mess. But the first thing is you do need to add your food coloring. So we have yellow, pink, and red. Those are the three that we selected. And then we have green, which we'll use for the leaves. I get so much food coloring on myself when I do this. Okay, so you've got red, I've got yellow. We have just a little bit. And you just boop, 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 boop. Just kind of mix it in. And then you just mix, mix, mix. A little bit goes a long way. Mine's yellow, and you did red.
I did red, but it's making it a pinkish tone. Maybe I needed more, or actually it's getting darker.
Yeah, you gotta kind of be patient because I didn't add that much, and you can tell it's really starting to change colors.
A pink one.
No, that's the red one.
That's the red one. Okay, I told you in the last video that I'm really good at baking, did I not? Well, I should rephrase that. I am very good at baking. However, this decorative stuff, I always leave to Jenny, okay?
Well, I like all the pretty stuff, and she makes everything taste really good, and mine's just all about the aesthetics.
That's right.
So I'm like, ooh, let's make it pretty. And she's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. Those chocolate chip strawberries, which we can link in the down below, that was as much as decorating as I thought.
And they turned out really good.
They were really cute, and they were very delicious too. I mean, can't go wrong.
Yeah, they were.
So, okay, be honest, do I need more red?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to do a rose effect that has 3 different colors. So the only reason why I said that she needed more red is because we're going to do a dedicated pink. So if she just left it like that, we'd have 2 of the same, and that would be silly.
No, that would be very much fun.
I found a buttercream recipe I really like. It called for vanilla extract. That's what you normally use in buttercream. I switched it up, and I did orange extract because our Sauvignon Blanc has a lot of citrus notes. And I thought the orange extract would pair really nicely with it. And we already have these, I mean, this is a box yellow cake mix. It's just simple.
Semi-homemade. That's
semi. I added oil, eggs, and water, and then I beat them, okay?
Sure.
And I did that at home. So, you can be fancy. You could start from scratch. You can make this cupcakes. You can make this into a cake. The principles apply. So,
still need more, don't I?
You might. Let's do this. I'm going to do
let's mix the pink one, and we'll see if there's a variegation. If not, I'll add more.
Yes.
How's that sound?
That sounds like a solid plan. Yeah, or else we're just going to dump the whole thing of red into there until it makes something different.
Yeah, exactly.
So, let's see what pink does.
Should I mix the green?
Yes, that would be great. So we're just going to do a simple green for the leaves. And we don't need, obviously, as much buttercream for the leaves. They're just a little bit of a decoration. So we don't have nearly as much buttercream in that bowl as we do in the rest. Ooh, I think you're going to need to make yours a different color red because those are starting to look real similar. This is looking more red than your pink. No, this pink is looking more red than your red. Get there.
Oh my gosh. We haven't even really started treating it.
This is just our personalities.
Yep.
Alrighty. I mean, hashtag these colors are beautiful.
They really are. This green is good?
Yeah.
You didn't say
I didn't.
sure. What's that?
It's kind of like a mint green for a leaf. The only disadvantage of mixing all of these colors in is that the more you work with buttercream, the warmer it gets. The warmer it gets, the less definition it holds. And so, buttercream's a little fickle. If you get it too warm, it's not gonna pipe as well. So you might need to throw it in the fridge for like 5 minutes so it kind of stiffens up again. Yeah, that's enough of a color change. Okay, now the fun part. Well, we need to drink. Cheers. Oh, it's so refreshing. Next up, we are going to put these buttercreams into cling wrap. We're gonna wrap them up, then we'll put them into our piping bags, and then we'll get to piping. We're doing a fun bit. So, to make the variegated leaf pattern, we're gonna put, here's yours, a strip of buttercream into the cling wrap. So you just kind of plop some on right in the center. Ooh, don't do what I just did and have the cling wrap connect to itself. No, thank you. Okay, so you get like a nice big chunk of it. Good? Yeah, okay. And then you're gonna just kind of burrito it, like that. So it's in like a tube, like this. Okay, and then we'll do one for the, you just did the red, or you just did, yeah, you did the red. Okay, so we got red, we got yellow, and then we're gonna do the pink. We have darker pink, yellow, lighter pink all together, nice and clean, and we're gonna put those inside. But first, we're gonna talk about our piping tips. For making rose petals, you need a piping tip that has a teardrop shape, preferably one that's straight. There are teardrop shapes that have a curve to it, like a crescent moon. We're not gonna use those, we're gonna use a straight one. This is a very extreme straight tip, but it should work just fine. This is a very open one. So we're gonna use both today so you can see how they look and how the different tips affect the overall appearance of the rose. This bad boy is just for the leaves. So we're gonna set that up. For you, you can put that on the bottom of your piping bag, and we're just gonna put it down at the bottom. Our piping bags are already pre-cut. You just slide it in, so it's ready to go. Now, the cool thing is, we put these guys all together. We are simply going to line them up, and we're going to cut them. The cut end is going to go in, because then you're going to push them in to pipe it. Now, you can see they're way up here. We're just going to squeeze it down and encourage them to come to the tip. Okay, so Julianne's gonna be my assistant slash
guinea pig.
Yeah, guinea pig, exactly. Okay, open that.
I'm basically you because I've never done this before.
I've already got it all goofy all over me. Okay,
perfection.
All right.
Like a jump.
So yeah,
so I'm gonna gently
just kind of squeeze it down.
Guide my
nice
frosting.
Yes. So now you can see this one's got most of her yellow pushed to the bottom, so the pinks are on the side. It's going to take a little bit of time for those pinks to catch up. So to start,
basically I failed this.
No! To start, you just kind of pipe it into something so you can kind of get an idea. Oh, mine's already pretty. Well, mine's actually really, really heavy. Oh, look at that.
Mine is completely yellow.
Okay, so
should I
pipe it
until I get some colors?
Yeah, until you get some colors. You grab a cupcake.
This is the fun part?
Yes, this is the fun part. Okay. Step one. To build a rose, you need like a center mound to build off of. There's a whole bunch of different ways to do it, but the simplified version is simply just to pipe a little mound, kind of willy-nilly, doesn't really matter. See, you just got a little clump of buttercream in the center. There you go. Beautiful. Nice. Beautiful. Now, for making roses, there is a top and a bottom to your piping tip. The top part that you want facing up is the tip, the smallest part of your piping tip.
Okay.
the fat part, the teardrop shape, is going to hit the base of your cupcake because the rose petal is delicate at the tip of the edge of the petals, right? So that's how you can remember which one goes on the top and which one goes on the bottom. Mine's pretty straight, so it's a little bit harder to tell which one the top and the bottom is of mine. Hers is, it's very pointed at the top and very fat on the bottom. Mine's like almost completely straight up and down. So you're gonna see what the difference is. So which one's on the top and which one's on the bottom?
The pointed part is at the top, the rounded part's at the bottom.
You got it.
Like it's raining.
Like it's raining, exactly. Oh, I like that. Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna put the fat part on the cupcake, and you're just going to kind of angle it to the center. You're gonna just pipe in a circle all the way around your little mound. You get something like that. Okay, good start.
Oh, yours is so much prettier.
Well, you have a disadvantage of yours being, mine's so
Tiny.
tall and yours is so stout. Try again, but
Like up higher, maybe.
yeah, try it like that and just kind of angle it. There you go. There you go. So that actually is going to be okay.
Okay.
All right. Because
Don't touch it.
the next part is really what, like this is more of a foundational part. The next part is when it's going to start to look more and more like a rose. So what you're going to do,
Instead of a Pinterest fail.
like mine. It's not a fail, it's just learning in progress.
Follow her, don't follow me.
We should have switched tips. Yours is so much harder than mine. So
See, she
Yeah,
gave me the harder
I
one.
set her up for failure a little bit.
Exactly.
We'll do one with this one and then we'll switch and then you can get an idea of how it works with this
Maybe
one.
we shouldn't, because I think it's gonna look.
then the truth will come out.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
So the next part is the part that makes it start to look like a rose. So what the shape I want you to think of is a rainbow. You're going to be doing an arch shape, right? And you're going to do little rainbows. You're going to put the fat part at the bottom of the cupcake. And you're going to just pipe and make an arch and then come down. Make an arch. Yep. Nice. Okay, you show the camera. See her arch? Right there. So
It's
now,
there.
now you're going to overlap
Okay.
your arch about halfway through. And you're going to make another rainbow. Up and down. Good. And then you just continue to arch. Whoops. Up and down. Up and down. And you continue to do that. Nice. See, you're getting the petal shape. And as you continue to work your way outward,
Do we keep going even when we end
yes.
the row? We just keep
Well,
going?
so yours is a lot thicker than mine. So mine, I did a few different rows of it. Whereas hers is a lot thicker because her piping tip is a lot fatter. So you're gonna need to be a little bit more intentional on how many rows you do. So I'm gonna do a little bit more because mine's so tiny compared to hers in relation to the top of the cupcake. So I'm
So
gonna,
I should be done.
no,
Oh, okay, keep going.
well, pause. I'm gonna, let me just do a couple more rows so I can catch up with you. Beginning, we angled it towards the center. The farther out we go, we want to angle it towards the outside. That allows the petals to open up as if like a real rose does, like it's starting to bloom more. So you're gonna want to angle it out, away from it, and continue that same pattern, but with the piping bag faced out, which gives the impression of your flower blooming. You just continue to go halfway through your arch, and you just go over, over, and over. It's once you get the idea, then you get the rhythm of it, and it becomes quite easy to do because it is the same thing over and over and over again. And as you go out, you can make your petals longer. So you can make your arches bigger, and that will also give a more realistic impression of a rose because the petals start to get nice and big.
I'm going out to the edge.
Yeah.
I'm doing that wrong.
No, you're doing it great. You're doing it great. I say you're done. That's
Ready for
beautiful.
some
I think that's gorgeous.
leaves?
Yeah, now you just need some leaves for it. So I'm gonna finish up mine, then we're gonna switch bags, So you can get a sense of what this tip feels like versus that one. Okay, and then we'll come back and we will do some leaves. There you go. That is the rose that you see, and it's pretty easy. So there we go. We're gonna switch. There you go. Now we're gonna do a quick pause before we do this. When you're holding the buttercream in these piping bags, your hand heats it up really, really fast. So we're gonna put this in the fridge for like 2-3 minutes, let it cool down, have some Sauvignon Blanc, and then we'll come back and we'll do our next round of cupcakes. Yay! So pause. Cheers. Cheers. Woo! Orange buttercream to me. We have switched piping tips, so we're gonna try it again and see how they come out.
Okay.
Okay, do you remember what the first step is?
Oh my gosh, we're getting quizzed here. Hang on.
Pop quiz time! Have you been listening?
I know. The first step was to make a mound in the center, and it doesn't really matter how pretty it is.
You got it.
Wow, just putting it in for 5 minutes really did a lot.
Yeah, yes. So when you're doing buttercream and it's in your nice warm hand, the texture of the buttercream changes really fast. You kind of have to work quick if you want precision. Okay, what's the next thing you need to pay attention to?
The teardrop and the top part has to be pointed. And then it has to be, it's angled towards the middle, and then as you get out towards the edge, you start to angle it out.
Hey, Liz! Oh my gosh!
Okay. All right, here we go. Ready?
Nailed it. Okay, hold on. I don't know if people can see with all this delicious wine. Okay. Just in
Not a big
case.
problem.
I know, right?
Okay, and so then you're going to be going.
Kind of just make a circle.
Just make a circle the first time.
With the fat part down and the skinny part up. You just kind of make a little circle. There you go. Nice. We're rainbowing, just tiny,
just
tiny
baby
rainbows.
rainbows.
Baby rainbows, just little baby arches.
Okay, so we're doing baby arches.
So now I've done kind of one round. I have my mound in the middle and then one round of rainbows on the outside. So you can see it.
Hers is still looking better, but that's okay.
It's a couple of times.
Not too upset about it.
So then, yeah, you just continue and slowly tilt your tip more outer so that it looks like your flower is moving.
I'm done.
You beat me.
I did.
It's not a race, but
I know.
if it was, you won. Okay, there we go. Yeah,
That's fun.
look at that. She's never piped a rose before, and look how
Never.
beautiful it is.
Never.
The variegated colors add a lot.
They do.
They really make it so you can see each layer really beautifully.
Yeah.
So highly recommend that pro tip. That's a big one. So,
Okay.
Alrighty. So we're gonna just continue and frost all these bad boys. But the process is the same. Rinse and repeat. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We will move on to the leaf so you can finish decorating these, and then we're good to go. I have to do more sauce. Gotta have that SB.
That's right.
All right, let's get some green. Now, we're gonna use this guy, which is probably my favorite looking tip. I think it's just so interesting. You're gonna be amazed as to how much this makes this look like a leaf without really doing much of anything. It's so easy. You put the tip into the bag. Ah, nailed it. The last time we did the buttercream, we did the saran wrap individual colors, so it made it really easy to put the buttercream into the piping bag. This time, since it's one color, we don't need to put it in its own saran wrap, so we're gonna put it directly into the piping bag. Now this trick helps a lot. You just put your bag over a pint glass, and then it holds it for you, and then you can put your spoon all the way at the bottom, and just kind of scoochy it off. And that way you don't get buttercream on everything because it's messy.
It's contained.
It's contained and it's holding it for you because it's so hard to hold a bag and try and get the cream in and try and get it to the base and try not to make a mess.
Yeah.
It's borderline impossible. So this is a little housey doozy hack.
Alright.
Okay. See? Unfold it. Look at that. You just push all that cream to the bottom. Twist, twist, twist. And that way all you have to do is press your fingers together and that applies the pressure to get it out. You take a flour, put it at the base, squeeze, and release. And then squeeze, release. You get these beautiful cubes.
I'm rather underwhelmed. I thought it was going to be harder than that.
It's so easy. It's kind of silly how easy it is. Now you can kind of you can do a little bit all over, or you can kind of pair them and make them like 3 next to each other and just call it a day. Ooh, this buttercream's really warm. You can see how floppy it is. Okay, go ahead.
I give that Pinterest. Okay, here we go.
No, it's that easy.
All right. She says that
There you go.
Okay, it wasn't that bad, but I think it's because mine's starting to come off the sides.
Yes.
Oh, that kind of gives it its own cool, like, looking look, doesn't it?
There you go. That
There
was
we go.
perfect. Yeah, less is more. Geez, how many leaves is this rose
I
have?
don't know. I'm just gonna go to town. I like the green.
Okay, do the next one. And then,
Oh,
my leaf.
no, your leaves.
The nice thing is they all taste good, no matter what
They
they
do,
look like.
whatever
So
yeah, exactly.
it doesn't really matter. There you go. And again, this house is warm, the buttercream's warm, it makes it all there. Success. And there you have it. That's how you do buttercream roses. That's how you add the leaves. Simple, fun. It's a good time. And the orange buttercream pairs perfectly with a delicious glass of Sauvignon Blanc. So there's that, and
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Yeah.
Enjoy, make some cupcakes, share them with your loved ones, and enjoy it with some soft warm.
Let's not forget, make sure that you like, subscribe, and ring that bell so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And click down below. We're also going to have another craft and sip where we'll be making some really cute shrink plastic necklaces together for Easter.
So cute.
It's lots of fun.
They turned out great.
Yeah. Bye guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Cheers. Cheers.